Hey everyone, welcome to episode 340, How Other People See You. Welcome to the Harmony in the Home podcast. I'm your host, Kelly Hutchison. I'm a counselor, a life coach, and most importantly, an imperfect mom doing this work right along with you. And my goal on our podcast is to go from chaos to calm, feel less frazzled, and have more fun within your four walls to have more harmony in your home. Oh my goodness, you wait until you listen to today's clip. You are going to be like, oh, what the what? I sent it to my sisters with the mind blown emoji. You know that one? Oh my goodness, it's so good. And it's really going to put everything that we talked about. We did almost 3 or 4 weeks of other people's opinions of us. So this is like, I wish I would have found this earlier, because it would have been a great culmination to that little series that we did, because so many people struggle with this, and me included. So it's something that's why I spent so much time on it. So before we start that, you know what I'm going to talk about, and that is herbal face food, a way to support the show and a way to support your skin and your health of your skin. It is my favorite product. I use it every single day. It will make your skin so supple and soft. You go to herbalfacefood.com, use the coupon code HARMONY20. It's so cute. We have a coupon code, and you will get 20% off your first order. And it's a great way to help support the show so we don't have to put it behind the paywall, which I do not want to do. It's from the Instagram page, It's Dave Robinson. And it's so funny because I commented on the post, I think the mind blow emoji. And as I'm trying to tell you guys who this clip is from, all of a sudden I get a message from It's Dave Robinson. I guess when you comment, then you automatically get an auto reply. I just commented on the post, like a mind blow emoji. And then all of a sudden it was really creepy, like creepy cool. I was trying to find the name. I was going to say It's David Robinson, but I was like, I feel like Instagram just needs to be clear about their handles. And I think handles are so confusing. That's a little segue, but side note. But so I'm about to read it to you guys. And as I'm looking for it, it's so weird. I get a message, a pop-up alert says, It's David Robinson sent you a message. I'm like, what? Now that's synchronicity. Is that the right word? Synchronicity? I can never say that word. We're in sync. How about that? So I'm going to let you listen to this clip, and oh, do I have lots to say afterwards.
The ironic thing about life is that you are a different person to everyone you meet. To some, you're distant and hard to know, while to others, you're the kindest person they've met. Some people see you as unforgettable, while others see you as a passing thought. But these versions aren't the real you. They're just reflections of how others choose to see you. People don't see you as you are. They see you as they are. Their perception of you is just a mirror of their own world. And no matter what you do, you'll always be a reflection of what they need, what they feel, and what they expect. Because the truth is, no matter how carefully you shape yourself to fit their expectations, someone will still misunderstand you or misjudge you. And if you spend your life trying to control how they see you, you'll lose sight of your own. But maybe the real peace comes not from being understood by everyone, but from no longer needing to be. Because the only version of you that truly matters is the one you live with when no one else is watching.
Oh, baby. Isn't that so good? It's so true. And I love listening to things. I scour the internet looking for things so you don't have to, so I can find, because think of it, like if whatever I post on here or play on here, just know that I've listened to 150 other ones, and I'm like, that one doesn't hit. That one doesn't hit. Oh, that one hits. Oh, no, that one doesn't hit. That one doesn't hit. That one is. And my algorithm is algorithming with all this parenting and mind management and living your higher self. Also a lot of funny cat videos too. My point in all this is that when you know this, then you can just relax and enjoy the show, because you will always find your people and your people will find you, and you are not for everyone and everyone is not for you. So if you have 5 people lined up, and let's say you have a high opinion of me, let's say you think, well, if you're listening to this podcast, I hope you like me. The people pleaser's coming out. I hope you like me. So let's just assume that you like me. You think I'm pretty cool. You think I might have something to share. So that is that a fact about me? Or is it the person from the store today that didn't like me because I was taking too long at the checkout? Who's right? Who's wrong? There's many people that don't like me. They don't come out and say it to my face, but you just get a vibe like, they're not that into me. And that's okay. That's okay. So which one is right? The person who's not that into me at the grocery store or at the park when I'm there with my kids when they were little? I wish I could take my kids to the park. They'd be like, we're going to the park? What for? Are we going to do volunteer work there? Why would we go to a park, Mom? But I'm just giving examples of someone on my kids' soccer team, a parent on my kid, like, it's not that into me. My kids don't play soccer, but I'm just using that as an example. So a parent that's on the soccer team that's not that into me, or you that likes me and thinks I'm pretty cool and you dig me. That sounds so weird to say. Who's right? Who's right about Kelly? Will the right person please stand up? That means you stand up. That's the whole trick of the game. It's not what we do or don't do. As long as our side of the street is clean, we're not out robbing banks, we're not out doing illegal things, we're not having this shifty, shady, behind the scenes behavior when no one's looking. When our side of the street is clean, then we can just know that the parent on the soccer team might not be that into you, but then there's someone who's listening to your podcast who is into you. You're always going to have that 50-50, and it's more like 90-10, I would say, that people are like, that dig you, and then people that don't dig you. And here's the thing. It's very almost like when I go to think of like, oh, I don't think that person likes me, and I start to go, oh my gosh, what do I do? And then I start to people please, and I start to get like needy and graspy and like pant like a dog, like me. And I feel like I become super extra, like probably annoying that person even more because I just want them to like approve and like me. I probably annoy them even more and make it even worse. If I would just chill out and just be okay with not everybody being that into me. And I feel like it's very selfish and almost narcissistic of me to expect everybody to like me. That is so not how it goes. Just like you and I don't like everybody. And sometimes we don't like people and we have no reason why. It could be the sound of their voice, the way they snort while they're talking, the way they eat an apple. And not that you don't like them, but you just don't dig them. You're just not into them. It's not a want match. It's like seeing the kindergarten kids play on the playground is the perfect example of chemistry within people. You cannot describe chemistry and you can't recreate it. It's just people click and people don't click. But the ones that are not clicking on the playground, there's nothing wrong with them. They haven't done anything unkind. They haven't done anything that's rude or obnoxious. Nobody has done anything wrong. But on the playground, you will see conglomerates of people that just genuinely and gradually and naturally connect. And they all have their people. This is in a group of 20, or sometimes there's 3 classes out there. There's 60 kids out there. And I just watch them in such amazement of how they're all connecting and they're kind of like parallel playing. And then the other ones are like arm in arm, like cannot be separated because they just like have that chemistry and they're pushing each other on the swings. That's how those little kids are what happens when we become big kids. Now, you are going to be in situations and settings where you cannot control the people that you're around, i.e. work. Your coworkers, some of them might drive you insane. And that's okay because guess what? You drive them insane too. A lot of times our ego likes to sit on a high horse and be like, well, why did they do this? And why did they do this? And this and this. People are having those same conversations about us, which is absolutely bananas to think about. But it happens. And when we can lay into that and like rest into that, then we kind of keep our side of the street clean, not worry about it so much and realize that the way that people see us is not who we are. It's through the filter in which they see us. So they have their own filter and their little eyeballs, and we have our own little filter on our eyeballs. So just like where we're comparing between you and someone at the grocery store or someone on the soccer team that doesn't like me and you do like me, who's right? You're both right because it's with the filter in which you're looking at me. I'm using me as an example. I don't really want to be used as an example, but you get my drift. You could do that with 50 different people. I've had a million different principals that I worked for. And I'd be like, oh my gosh, this is the best principal ever. And they'd be like, oh, I can't stand this principal. I'm like, really? What? Or I'll have a parent that will, the kindergarten pre-K teachers will tell me, oh, watch out for this parent. Oh, I love this parent. Or they're like, oh my gosh, this is the best parent ever. I'm like, really? Because she never got back to me and she really was going to the principal about me. Like, what the heck? Well, who's right? We're all right. I don't mean all right, A-L-R-I-G-H-T. We're all A-double-L-R-I-G-H-T. Because the way that we are is not, the way that people see us is through their filter, not our own filter. So all you have to do is control your side of the street, clean out your filter all the time, make sure that you're not casting judgment and projecting all of our stuff onto other people. And then life becomes a lot easier and lighter and fluffier because you're not being needy and graspy, just like I was being earlier, because you rest in who you are. And just know that the chemistry that you're going to have with some people, it clicks with some people. It doesn't click with other people, but that's okay. Just because, just like you don't like everybody, not everybody's going to like you. And like is probably the wrong word. I would say like they're not that into you, or they don't dig you, or you're just not their cup of tea. And some of the comments, I love the comments on this. There's one I want to read you in particular. Oh, I cut off who said it, but if you go to the post, it says you can be the sweetest peach on the tree, but not everyone likes peaches. Oh, so true. Like I just look at my family, I'm like, how do you not go to the ice cream store and get Oreo cookies and cream? Like my family, there's some people in my family that get mint chocolate chip. I'm talking when we're going to like Sloan's or like that bright pink place. I can't think of the name right now. I want to say Canterbury, but I know that's not it. But we go to these fancy, when we're on vacation, we go to these fancy ice cream stores. And I'm like, how we're spending all this money on fancy ice cream. It's so delicious. And how are you not getting cookies and cream? Because it's not what they like. We are not around a bunch of clones. Leanne says, I love this, but never change yourself for anyone. Always live in your authentic self. Beautiful and simple. True shift takes place when you realize this. I think the real you is made of those multiple layers of how others see you. There is no real and there's no you. They are both constructions. Whoa. I cut off that, whoever said that too. That's pretty deep and powerful. This commenter says, this is what Gen X is one of the most happy and honestly still most interesting generations living. They just don't care what others think. I think we do care, but we don't let it impact us where we don't let it like stop us from doing things. Hopefully we don't. Sometimes we do. Martin says, trying to impress others only causes grief as you never will impress most. You only need to impress the right ones, which will happen naturally. Don't waste over 3 decades of your life realizing this like I did. Trust and love Jesus before anything and everyone and always. So true. So I love posts like this because it kind of like takes you out of other people's minds and put yourself in your own mind and control your side of the street and not so worried about other people's side of the street and let it happen naturally, organically, and focus and fall in love with the act of loving the people around you. I love you guys and I'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye. Hey mamas, thanks for listening. If you had any ahas, clicks, or those lightning bolt moments while listening, you have to check out my free parenting bootcamp, where we take all of this to the next level and we try to create even more awakenings for ourselves so that we can connect more with our kids and never yell at them again. You can sign up at www.coachingkelly.com. And if you really want to fill up my love cup, send me an email of what your aha was, what your click was, what was that lightning bolt moment while you were listening. I want nothing more in life than for you to have harmony in your home and to learn how to be an imperfect mom like me, which allows your kids to be imperfect too, each and every day. Thanks for listening.